Hello folks, so today I'm gonna show you how to make a Fitbit clock theme from scratch and also publish it on the Fitbit store. So I got here an example pictures. Let's see, we have here a clock theme. So this is just a clock theme that I found on the internet, and we're gonna make something similar to this one. So first you have to make an account on dev.fitbit.com. So for this one, in order to publish Fitbit themes, you need an actual device, a Fitbit watch, because you have to attach the Fitbit watch to the application that you have online or on the phone. I think on the phone actually. So you have to synchronize it, and after that, that specific watch will be linked to your account forever. So you don't need the watch anymore because you already linked it to the dev account. So I already did that. So for example, if you have a friend that doesn't develop on the Fitbit, that doesn't make themes or applications on the Fitbit watch, you can just use their watch and pair it to your smartphone, Android or iOS, and then you are ready to go. So alright, so after you make the account, you have here your gallery app manager. So here I'm gonna log in. Here you're gonna post your clock face. So I have different clock faces here, but the actual magic is over here. So register an app, Fitbit Studio. So this is where you actually code the clock face. So the compiler is online, so you don't have to make you don't have any problems downloading or anything like that. You can program on the go. You can do it while on a train and while at the Starbucks, coffee shop, wherever you want. You don't need any specific computer. You just log in here and you have all you need. So now let's make a new project. I use this template, digital clock, because it's way easier. You don't have to write the clock and all the imports, and you already have a digital clock already made. So let's name this. Let's see now. This is like green theme. Let's say neon green, or anyway, I think we can actually change this name later. So let's say neon green. Alright, so now we have our app. If you want to see how it looks like, you can actually run the simulator on your computer. So you don't need the watch anymore. You just run it here. Okay, I have here my account. Let's say, okay. This is the password. Ink. Right. So you have here your Fitbit watch, and now you can select here the simulator. It says connected, and you can click on run, and you can see that it's pretty fast. So the build process happens very fast. So this is the actual theme, clock theme. So this is what you get from the start, from the template. So yeah, no nothing special on this one, just get the clock. So now for example, if we want to change the background color, because in our example the background is black, so we have a red background here, we go to resources, styles.css, and we put it black. Just click on run, and it's changed to black. Alright, so let's begin now. Alright, so we have here the hour on top and the minutes on the bottom. So this is the actual code for the clock. This is the code that happens in the background. So this is dynamic code, and this is the design part. Basically, here you have some parameters that define how the labels or the background looks like. So for example, here you have the my label part, my label, which is the actual clock. So this is the label, and you have the font size 80. You have the family, this here is the actual font. You have several fonts that you can choose from, not that many. You have the text length. This is the maximum length that you can have. The anchor, this is centered in the middle. So for example, if you put it start or end, it will start from, for example, here it says X is 50%. So if you put here start, it will actually, I can show you, it will start from the middle, as you can see, because the X is where it starts from. Alright, so and Y, it's the actual vertical parameter, and the fill, it's the color of the text. Okay, so we want it end as an anchor. We want it to have an end anchor, and this will be the hour label. And we want another label for the minutes. Okay, hour label, minutes, okay, hours and minutes. So another thing that we want is, let's see, so for this example we have also the seconds here on the bottom. So we want the update. So you have here the clock on tick, which updates every minute. So we want here to update every second. So we say here seconds. I think it was minutes. Yeah, seconds. Just intuitive. We had minutes, and now we put seconds. All right, and this one we're gonna rename it to hours label. Hours. Okay. Okay, so another one for minutes and another one for seconds. Okay, so now we have the minutes, the hours, the seconds, and we want to update them. So here, for example, we have the minutes. Okay, so we also want the seconds. So we're gonna put that sec, yeah, 0 bad. So you don't have to make you don't have to worry about this code here because it's already made in the template. So you just complete what I type here. So today get seconds. As you can see, you don't have autocomplete, so you have to be very careful of your typing because it won't work if you have any typos. So yeah, you need to get the hang of it in the beginning, but after that you will do this by heart. So the seconds, hours. hours, it will be util 0 bad today get hours. Okay, so we have here the hours label, which will be, you'll have the hours. Now minutes label dot text equals minutes and seconds. Seconds, which will be sec. All right. So we have them here defined, and we change the text here. Right. We also have them defined. Okay, so we need the seconds also in the graphical part. Okay, so here minutes label seconds label, and we don't want them to be on top of each other. So the first one will be, let's say, 30%. Let's make it actually 20%, or yeah, let's see how it goes with 20, and then let's do it 50%, and then let's do it 70. All right, so yeah, so we have here and all right, so let's give it a go. So mostly it's trial and error until you get the hang of it. So we have here cannot set property text of null, minutes label, hours label, something is wrong here. So on the hours label, so the hours label, it's actually here. Let's see, hours label, I don't know actually what's wrong here. Hours label, hours label. Okay, the hours, get hours, pad, today get hours. Okay, so we have actually hours here, so let's try it like this. Okay, so another problem, so still it doesn't work. Okay, get element by ID seconds. Hours. Oh yeah, I forgot. So we define them here, but we also have to, so this here is the style, this is how the actual design looks like. So this, we specify the parameters here, but we also have to define them here. So this is like a, defining spot. So you can also put the parameters, all that you have here, you can put it in the index.gui. You can put it here, but for it to be more organized, you split it like this. So all the design part you put it in the CSS, and the declaration you do it here in the GUI, index.gui. So here we got the hours label, hours. Okay, and now another one for minutes, and another one for seconds. All right, we're gonna run it. As you can see, you don't have to save it, automatically saves. All right, so this is the clock. So first of all, we have here the hour, the minutes, as you can see, and the seconds. So we want it a bit different. So the hours, let's put it a little bit to the center, so a little bit lower. So let's put it like 30 here, and then I also see that This one it's in bold and then it's lighter. So for this part we should actually change the font. Okay, so if you want to change the font because you don't have the any styling like bold as far as I know, so you do it like this. In the community, just search here for font, for example, document CSS guide. All right, CSS guide. So you have here your different font types that you can choose from. So these are all the fonts that you can choose from. No other fonts. You can do custom fonts, but it's like having different pictures, and instead of number you put the picture with the number. So if you have 15, you put the picture with 1 and 5, and you make it like that. You cannot import custom fonts. Alright, so let's see. Let's choose a font, a lighter font. So for example, Colfax Light. Okay, choose it from, copy it from here, put it okay in the minutes. So this one is light, and we want to use the medium or the bold. Let's try the bold. Colfax bold for the hours, and for the seconds let's put the smaller font size and put it light also. Colfax light, and let's see how it goes, how it looks like. Alright, so it's beginning to take a shape. Let's see here. Well, we don't want it to be exactly like this one. It's just an example. It's just something to inspire, to get inspired from. So we have here, we should lower them a little bit more. And also we have to draw the vertical line here, and then we're gonna put the heart rate, the step counter, and the calories burned. All right. All right. So let's make this one green. So the hours and the minutes label, let's make it green. So we have, for example, different shades of green. You can see here we have colors, and you can also put any color you want. You can put the hex code for the color, so you have all the variety that you want. So for example, I could choose this one, which is like a neon green, green yellow, long green, lime. Alright, so let's try this one. So instead of white, we put it like this, chartreuse or something like that. Alright, so it looks much better now. Let's lower them a bit. For this, we're gonna put it here like 40, and then 60, 40 and 60. I think we should put it even lower. Yeah. And we should also make them a little bit bigger, because you can see here the watch looks very big, but actually on your wrist it will be much smaller. So also the resolution is not that extraordinary on this one. On the Fitbit, this one is, let's see, Fitbit Versa. So on the Versa you got um, 300 by 300 pixels, so it looks good but not that crispy. So crispy, whatever you want. Okay, so let's make it a little bigger, so like 100 the font size, and then let's put it, yeah, I think it's enough. Let's put this one even lower, and then okay, so even lower means 70, and then we put here 80. Yeah, you don't have a preview, so you have to always run the project to see how it looks like. So I want this even lower, so let's make it 90. But the good thing is that the build process is very fast. Okay, so as you can see, the space between the hours and the minutes is not equal with the one between minutes and seconds, so we should make a slight adjustment here to be eye candy. Okay, so for example, I like here the first space better. So let me just put it like 85 here. Let's try with 85. Alright. So for example, now it looks almost the same. I think it's actually the same space here. Alright, so let's put now the vertical line. So for the vertical line, we're gonna check here. You have SVG, borders, colored selectors. I think it's here. Yeah, you have lines, and it shows you how to make a simple line. So we just copy this part here. Okay, and we're gonna put it, let's see, inside the GUI. Okay, so this one, so x1 means x1 I1 means where the starting point is, and x2 y2 is the end point. So for example, here we want, you can put it in pixels, so this is 10 pixels, but we want it to be in percentage, so we're gonna put it like 50% or even 52, because if you put it 50, I think it will be just around here, so it will cut a bit of from the text. It will be over the text, but we will see. Alright, so 50%, and the y is like, let's say 10%. I think 10%, right? Or even, yeah, let's make it 10%. Alright, so we can actually, yeah, let's see afterwards. And second point, this one will be, you can actually put here 100% minus 10 pixels. So for example, if you want it to be like, let's say 90% here. Okay, so you can put it like 90%. Okay, and then the filling is red, but we want it to be this color, the green that we chosen, and the stroke wide, let's say 2. Okay, so let's see how it runs. Okay, so something is not good. Let's see what we did wrong. So the first X is good because this is in the middle, and also the Y is in the middle, and the second one, yeah, we should have put 50% because here is 90%. So let's put it here like 50%. Let's try it again. All right, much better now. Okay, but it feels like a little bit crowded here the line and the text, I will put it a little bit to the right, or put this text more to the left. Yeah, I think it will be better for the text a bit more to the left, or let's see, you can put it, for example, let's put a text, yeah. So it's like, let's put it 45, 45, 45, 45. So now it should be slightly to the left, yeah. So it looks perfect now. It's all aligned because the text is aligned uh, at the end part. So the end part is the same for all of the three labels, which is 45% of the screen wide. Okay, so now let's put the steps, the calories, and you also have here the battery percentage and the date. You also have the date. You can put it, I don't know if we gonna put the date, we'll see. Alright, so let's put the icons. I don't know, we can put the icons. Let's put the icons also. So the icons for the steps, calories, and heart rate. We have the icons. I got them from the Git buck, the Bitbucket, or the GitHub that they have. The guys from FitBit, they have some tutorials. I don't know exactly where I got them from, but with a small search, I'm sure you can find them. I have them here on my desktop. So in order to put, for example, these three icons here into the project, you just drag and drop them. So drop them in the resources folder. Alright, we have them here. Now we want them to be inside our clock theme. So let's put here another. So for inserting image, it's very intuitive. Just put image. Who, who imagined it would be image for image? So yeah, you put image, and then you don't actually need an ID, I think. Only if you want to put the styles into the CSS. So I actually have here, I will show you because I have several other projects that I worked on, so I don't want to think the whole project again. Let me see. FitBit Studio. I'll just take some resources from here, from my other project. Don't know if this one is the right one. Autumn leaves, beautiful flowers. Neon balls. This red and white. I think this one should be. Let's see. No, not this one. Alright guys, so let's see here. For example, passion, I think this one is a good one. So index.gui. Alright, so I have here the icon and the actual label. So I will just take this part here. This is for the heart rate. Put it here. Heart icon and heart rate label. Okay. You can just pause this and copy it. No problem. Okay, so let's see. Now we have declared them here. We have the ID for the icons and the labels, but we also need the parameters for the design. So the design part is the CSS file. So here we have the heart rate label, the heart icon, the steps icon, which we will put them inside our project as well. We'll have them here, and also we have the calories label and the calories icon. So these are taken from the sensors. So now we just have them declared. So here we have declared the icons and the labels, but we actually want to take the values from the actual device and show them. So to do this, you have to go to the package.json, and you have here to select, you need to select the heart rate activity. This one is for calories, as you can see here, calories and steps. We need the activity permission, the heart rate, of course, for the heart rate, and we also need, well, at the moment we don't need anything more. We will need the internet part, but later on for the payments, or we can just check it now, because in order to make a clock theme to be paid for, so if you want to put a price on your clock theme, you need to have this enabled, the internet part, internet permission. Okay, so now we also need to, in our actual code, to take, to import the sensor part. So for example, if you want to take the heart rate, we need this part here. If we want to take the user activity, which this is the steps, we need this part. Appbit is the actual heart rate. So we just import this three here. I don't know them by heart, so that's why I'm just copying them from my other project. Perhaps if you do like 100 themes per month, you'll know them by heart, but I don't, until now at least. Alright, so we have them here imported. Let's see, anything else at the moment? Okay, so let's take the decorations as well, the heart, calories and steps. Okay, these three. And now for the steps calories, this is for the steps and calories. The console log outputs a helpful text inside our console. It's invisible to the user, but we don't need this here. Alright, you can actually delete it from here also. Okay, and we have here the heart rate sensor, which is a separate function. It's like a function. Okay, so heart rate. Okay, so let's give it a shot. Oh, actually I didn't. Yeah, so as you can see, the sensors actually work. Yeah, so the heart rate works. You can change them from here. The, what do we have here? Yeah, you cannot change the calories or the steps counter. They are changed automatically, as you can see. They are incremented. So yeah, this is for you to know that it's working. So as you can see here, both of them are changing, so it's working. And let's put them down to the right side. Okay, so to change the position, we're gonna go to, as you can see here, we have them in a section. So a section is like a container in which you can put other elements, design elements. So in this case, we have put in a section the image and the text. So this is for moving around specific areas of the design more easily. So if, for example, we have the heart rate icon and the heart rate label. So if we want to move them easily across the screen, we can do them by integrating them inside a section, and then just change the section parameters, section X and Y. So here we want it to be like 55, and let's see. Okay, so here on the top I think it's 20% here. 20%. Now this one 55 as well, and 55. Why it will be this one, I think it's 30%, or let's make it 40% and 50%, 60 even. All right, so let's see now. Now they should be all on the right side. Yeah, so as you can see, they're on the right side. Yeah, we have them here on the right side. Okay, we can also put the battery percentage. Okay, so if you want the battery percentage, let's see, you can put even the month and the date, the day, month, and the actual day. But I don't know if, yeah, I think we could at the top here, or at the bottom we could put the actual date. Alright, so let's put all of them. So for example, if we want to put, let's say, the battery percentage. So I think we don't have the battery percentage here. Let's say blue heart. Let's see if we have the percentage here. Battery percentage. If you want to actually know how it's integrated, you can search here for battery. So you have the power API. So for example, it says here import battery from power, and you have the math floor battery charge level, and then you put this one inside the label. So it's pretty straightforward. Just a energy break, or actually recharge break, short break. All right, so all the things that you can think of that are actually supported for Fitbit watches, they are inside here. They are very well documented, so you can find examples and use cases, and as you can see here, the parameter values that you can choose from. Yeah, this is very well documented. So all the things that I did here inside my projects, I took them from here. All right, so okay, another thing that you would want, for example, if the user puts the clock to with AM or PM, you need to actually check for this thing. So let's see, we have the watch here, but you have to design it a bit in your mind. So for example, in our clock face here, we don't have AM or PM. So in order to make it work, we should think about this. So where should we put the AM and PM text? So we could make this a little bit smaller and put the seconds also here, and then put the AM and PM here, or just put it on top. That should work also. Yeah, I think on top it would be easier. AM and PM, and then put the date here, date and battery percentage. Yeah, I think it would be best. All right, so let's put the text of AM and PM on top of the hour label. Alright, so we have here AM and PM label. This is from the other project that we made. AM and PM labels. So we have them here. Okay, AM, PM. Okay, let's put them just here. AM, PM label. Let's see the styles for it. And here it is. Okay, let's put it on top of the our label. Also, we're gonna put it. Let's leave it to white. Okay, and X will be 45, and the Y will be 20 or even 10. Let's put 15. See how it goes. Yeah, it shouldn't. Yeah, we didn't actually put the value into the label, so we need to put a value here in the code. So in the index.js we have the 12-hour format. This is the 12-hour format. Okay, let's put it on top even. Right, and the 24-hour label. Because if the user switches from 24-hour format to 12-hour format, you have to change the AM PM label. So in any case, you have to change the label, because if it was AM and PM and the user changes to 24 hours, it will remain AM PM if you don't change it to empty like I did here. So you have to change it to empty. Alright, so now let's see. It should work now. Okay, we don't see anything because the hour is actually the clock display time is 24 hours. So let's put 12 hours. So as you can see, we have here the PM, but we want the PM to be more to the left. So let's see what we did wrong. Yeah, so we have the text anchor to start. We need it to end. Okay. So now they should all be aligned. As you can see, they are all aligned. But I want this to be actually at 10%. You also have to check the design on the Fitbit Ionic display. So we will do that after we finish this. We will do that and test it on the Ionic display. So at the moment, this is how it looks like. Yeah, it's fine. So let's put the battery percentage now, or the date. We have here the date. So this is a function that I've made for the date part. Okay, we also need the day label and month label declared. So we declared them here. Month label. Okay, so now let's declare them in the design part. So day label and month label inside a section. Okay, just put them here. I'm gonna put them like 55, and we want it to the bottom, so let's put them like 70. Let's try it. Try this. Okay, and now yeah, we need here the actual parameters for this. So the month label and day label, we have the styles. So the month label and day label. And guys, don't worry, because after you do one project like this, you'll have like a template with all the functionalities that you want, because in the actual Fitbit watch When you create a clock theme, you actually don't have a lot of things to worry about. I mean, you have labels, you have some geometrical figures, some lines like squares, circles, and what else? You have images, and I think that's it. And you can do also some animations like fade in, fade out, scale animations, not that complicated. So after you make a project, a successful project, you'll have the template for all your future projects. And believe me, you will do this way quicker the second time and the third time and so on. So we have here the hours label, the minutes label. I think we have, yeah, the month label and day label. This is the ones that we needed. So let's put them. Yeah, I think they're already configured. So Colfax medium, medium, bold. Okay, they look good. So let's give it a try. Let's see how it looks like. I see that we actually don't have them displayed. So for the date part, we need here, yeah, to call the actual function show date. Of course, of course. Okay, so let's try it again. Oh, as you can see, we have here the October 1st. So we need it more to the right. We go to the index.gui and let's see here. Okay, so this starts from 55. Okay, and it starts with the month. So we have here the first month label and then the day label. So the month label should be, let me think a bit, from start. Or I think we could put them start, and we can have several choices here. So for example, we can put the month label with the with an anchor from start, so it will actually start from 55% wide, so it will be aligned to the other icons on the right. But then we will have the day label, which will be, or should be more to the right of the month label. So for example, let me show you. So I'll put it start here, and we're gonna actually need here, like, let's say 40 pixels or 30 pixels as a gap. So it wasn't enough, made like 50. Okay, so this is like stretching it. October, let's put it 60. Alright, so October 1st. Okay, so it looks good. And now let's put also the battery percentage, and we can tweak the alignment later, the actual positioning. So for the battery percentage, I have another project, let's say, I think Pure Phoenix. Was this the earlier one? Is this the same one? I don't think so, but anyways. Sunset Clouds. Give me a second here. So I have like crisp style. I think this one has a battery percentage, battery label. Yeah, so this is it. We need a battery label. And what else? The actual battery. Batteria. Where is it? Okay, so we change it from here. So it's like a first line of code. And then the design part, we have the index with just the battery label. Battery label. Alright, so in the index part, let's put it like, yeah, underneath. Okay, and also the style for the battery label, we have it like this. Okay, so let's put it, the actual fill is white. I think the default color is white. So okay, X is 55. Dy, where should we put it? Underneath or on top? Let's have it all the way to the bottom. So to the bottom, let's put it 90% here. The height is 1. Text length should be good. Text anchor, start. Alright. Let's see. Okay, so we have actually an error actually here. So no worries, battery is not defined. Alright. Battery label not defined. But we have it here defined, battery label. What happened? Battery label. Battery get one by ID. Battery is not defined. Oh, right. So we have to actually import the battery, because here you see the battery, because the error says battery is not defined, not battery label. So we need the actual battery to be imported, the battery package. So this one here, for battery from power. Okay, so let's go again. I think something's wrong. You can actually change the battery percentage from here. Yeah, I think the default color is actually black, because we don't see anything. So we have here the battery label. Let's put it to white. Alright, so that was it. So we have here 38%, and yeah, as you can see, changes. Alright, so it's also aligned to the other elements here on the right. The only thing that's not aligned is the date part. So let's make it a little bit more eye candy. So for this, we're gonna put, let's see, let's put like the heart icon is 20%. Let's put it like 30%, and then 40, 50, and battery label. Battery label is, as you can see, you can put the parameters from the styles, you can put them here or in the actual style. So yeah, for the battery label, one second, if this one is 50, let's put it 60 here. All right. Yeah, so it's a little bit crowded. It's way too crowded. Height. I don't like here the height part. Height is like 10 on the other one. So let's put it 20. I'm learning from this video also, guys, so bear with me. Alright, so yeah, it's too crowded here. So the battery percentage should be lower. Back to the battery label. Battery label, let's make it 70%. So let's do another thing. So from 50 to 50, 45, 60. Okay, let's put here like 35, and then 50 here, and then 65 and 80. 80. They should be perfect now. Yeah, way better. So as you can see, we have all the parameters here. They actually work. The sensors are working. Alright. So now, for example, let's check the, yeah, so this one works also, the display time. Okay. So another thing now we should check is how it looks like on Fitbit Ionic. Alright, so for that we're gonna change here to Ionic, and then we have to change here to Ionic Simulator, or Ionic or Ionic, however you want it, and then do a run again. And as you can see, it's a little bit crowded, but it still looks good. It's still looking good. So the battery percentage is a little bit close to the actual date. So I would put it lower, a little bit lower, but the clock looks good because the Fitbit Ionic has a narrower height. So you have 250 pixels for the height and 350 for the wide. So we can also have separate files for each platform. So for example, if we want to change the design only for Ionic, we can make a separate file here, and we can place the elements more spread out, for example. But I don't want to be that complicated, so I will just put the battery label lower, like 85, because all the other elements are looking good. Alright, so this is how it looks like, and we're gonna leave it like this. Alright, so in order to publish it, you will have to take care of several things. For example, so this will be neon green. Okay, so neon green, or spring green we can call it, or summer green. You can put it summer green. I think you have to think of the name also to be like a good keyword for searches. So if more people are searching for summer, you should put summer in the description or in the title, for example, compared to neon. So if like 20 people are searching for neon and 200 for summer, of course you should put it to summer. So I think like summer would be a better name. If you want to change the name, just go here and say, put it like summer, summer. Okay, summer green. All right. Make sure to have this all checked because we built for all targets. And for example, Fitbit Versa Lite um, doesn't have a specific sensor. It's for levels, like how many stories have you climbed, how many levels. So it doesn't have, so you have to make several checks for that. But we don't use uh, that sensor, so it's fine. All right. Let's see. Yeah, so the things that you have to take care of, let's see here. We're gonna create a new app. Make sure to select here clock face. If you have a clock face, in this case we have a clock face. So let's put here summer green. We could put summer life or summer. We could leave it to summer green. This is very important because however the theme looks like, um, how much design work have you put into it, how much code work, how much research of how to put the element, the date, and all the dimensions. It won't matter if you don't have a good name that it will appear in the search results. So this part is pretty important, I might say. So summer green, I think this green part, I don't know how many people would search for green. Um, yeah, but let's leave it like this for the moment. I think you can change the name afterwards. Okay, so let's search for summer green. Okay, so here and in this page you have all the required elements, so all the required parts that you need to input. So you have to complete this. For example, the tags, we have a digital clock, so and stats heavy because we have here the heart rate, step counter, the calories, and also the battery percentage, so it's stats heavy. I think there's like one more sensor, the level sensor. So other than that, I think that's it. So it's stats heavy, update tags. You put here your email address. All right. Okay, here you have to also put description. So let's see. I created this theme, this clock theme, for you to enjoy a clean and uh, clean and crisp summer vibe. Wear your watch with style and be proud. Make an impression. This clock theme is $199. because it will be 199. Alright, so now we're gonna do the next step, which is implement the payment part. So in this example you can make it for free, so you won't have to do the next steps that I will show you, but you can put it uh, paid, so you can make it a paid app, a paid Clockface. So for this you will go to k-pay.io. You have to make here an account. I already have one, so you go here to products. Um, so here you create a new product. You have to name the product, so it's summer green. Description, I usually copy the same description from here, so this one. Price of product 1.99. Okay, and we need a picture. I don't know if it's mandatory, but I like to put a picture there. So for the picture we're gonna take a screenshot. So this one I'm gonna make it, let's see, we have here FitBit workspace. Let's create a new one, summer green. Alright, so this is the first screenshot, and then let's change it to Versa. Run it again. As you can see, it works very well. It's very connects automatically. It's very fast. It's installed fast, runs fast. So I'm very happy with this. So now we're gonna take another screenshot on Versa. I'm gonna save it in the same place. Alright, and now I'm gonna put the screenshot here. So FitBit workspace as summer green. I'm gonna select this one. Alright, so create product, and now let's search for summer green. Download. So you're gonna click here, download lib, choose Fitbit. As you can see, you can use the people, but it's not the scope for this tutorial. So Fitbit version, you're gonna save it here, same directory. I suggest you put all of the resources in the same directory to have them organized. So extract all, extract them here. Alright, so now comes a very important part. We have to import the payment system basically. So we have here the app, we have kpay. So all the kpay directories, you're gonna put it, as you can see, they have the same structure as our project. Some folders are missing, but we're gonna put them here in our project. So just do like this, drag and drop inside the app folder. Then very important, you go here, kpay test mode, you put false here because we don't want test mode to be activated when we release the clock face. So next, so inside the app we have here the index.js. So this one we need to copy and paste these things. So here I'm gonna put it like this. Yeah, just copy and paste this ones because there is no other way as far as I know. I mean, you need these dependencies in order to work, and I don't know any other way to integrate them. So If you do know any other way, do share it with us in the comment section, so we can all enjoy the benefits. Alright, so this should be it. I think, yeah. Initialize. Yeah. Alright, so next we're gonna go inside the common. We have here kpay, drag it to common folder. Next, companion. As you can see, we don't have a companion folder, so we just drag and drop it. Companion, then resources. Inside, let's drag and drop settings as well. We don't have a settings folder, so just do it like this to get rid of it. And inside the resources, we have the kpay folder, and we have the index. Here we just use this one inside index. Also, we need to go inside widgets and put it like this. So these are the dependencies, so I won't go into this because I really don't know what's inside there. It's just the platform that takes care of the payment system. So that's about it. This styles.css is empty, so don't even look at it. Alright, so that's about it. Alright, so now, for example, if we actually want to run the project again, we cannot click on run because it says here connect the phone in order to run your companion, because we have the companion folder. So this folder requires an actual phone, so the companion is the phone actually. So we can simulate the phone also. We can click here on the simulator and then click on run. So now it will open a simulator for the phone part, I think. Yeah, so here's the companion settings. So as you can see here, now we have to input this code in order for the Clockface to work. So this is actually from the kpay system, but for testing purposes, and I recommend you to do this on every Clockface that you publish. Go to discounts. You have to actually test if the payment system works. So here you create a new discount. Oh yeah, I'll have to blur this once. So yeah guys, so just click on new discount. You put here like 10, the quantity, and then percent discount 100. Start date, you don't put it. You put here promo code, and then you select so the promo code can be anything you want. You can be like this, like random text. So for example, let's see. Summer green. Okay, let's select summer green, and then just put it. I think I could put it like this without blurring because there's a quantity of 10, so there's no that much of a big deal. So let's say here we put it like summer vibes green. Alright, summer vibes green, create discount. Alright, summer vibes green. So now we go inside our app again, just click on run. Alright, and we have the code. It says here please visit kzl.io. So this is what we're gonna do, kzl.io, and we need to put here the code. So the code is 68548. 68548. Alright, have here the promo code, apply it, 00, your email address. So now, see here, purchase successful, purchase successful. So we have successfully tested the purchasing system. So now we're good to go. So the next step is to actually export, publish. Yeah, I think it's publish. Correct. So we hit on publish. You have here the FBA file, which you will need to upload here. So this will be version 1.0.0. Upload FBA. Oh, this is not neon green. It should be summer green, not neon green. I don't know why it was neon green. Oh, because the, yeah, whatever. So the actual name was neon green, but the beginning. Never mind. So now we have to put the screenshots that we made. So this one is, yeah, this one is for Ionic, and this one for Versa and Versa Lite. Oh, yeah, correct. All right. So yeah, we have to save it now. Also, what I recommend is to put some tags here, because people will find you for these tags. So for example, love, peace, summer, green, crisp, clean. What else? Keywords that you think would make an impact, like, I mean, would be very searchable. What else? Big. Let's say big. Alright, so you can put here, I think, as many tags as you want. So tags are just words that you think people would think of, and also that have something according to your theme, to your actual theme, so something in common. Alright, so now we're gonna submit for review. I'll put it here, paid. Just select KPay, then the cost, 199, and here you say this is for the development team, the testing team actually. So they have a testing team that will run the app that you made, the clock theme. So they won't pay for it, so you have to put the actual discount code for them. So you say here, so this is the message that they will see. Use 100% discount code. This is the discount code. All right. So this is it. That's it, guys. So your app is waiting for review by Fitbit. So now you can actually see the clock face on the store. So this is it. If you have the actual link to it, you can download it with before the team um, reviews it and publishes the publish it, makes it public to the store. So if you have this link, you can share it with your friends, or you can actually say share it on Facebook, or make a marketing with it, with this link. Yeah, you can put ads, and they can go to this link and people can download it. So it's already good to go. It's just that people won't be able to search and find it on the store until it will be actually approved by the testing team on Fitbit, from Fitbit. Yeah, so that's about it, guys. um, I hope I helped someone with this clip, with this video. So yeah, please leave me a thumbs up if you liked it, or if it was helpful to you. Leave me a thumbs down. It's if you got annoyed or bored or anything. And please also, if you could give me arguments, if for the like or dislike. Um, Even subscribe if you want, if you like. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it and I helped some of you guys. So until next time, peace.